Saturday. What day is it, Brian?
Parkrun day.
It's parkrun day. So today we're off to Dereham in Norfolk, and it's quite a new parkrun. So I think this is number 8, event number 8 there. So we're going to see what it's like. Don't really know. I think it's 2 laps and all on trails, I think.
Yeah, mixed.
Mixed.
Yeah.
Mixed. Okay, mixed
Hard,
footpaths.
yeah.
So we're going to go and see what it's like. So come and join us there. So at Dereham Parkrun, just going to do a bit of a warm up. Brian's way off in front of me there somewhere already doing his warm up. It is very traily, lots of kind of grass and gravel, and I think in the winter this could get quite muddy. We'll see. It's a bit lumpy and bumpy, but I'm just going to take it really easy today because I'm running Norwich 10k race tomorrow. So I don't want any injuries or tight calves or lack of energy for tomorrow. So yep, let's go, let's do the warm-up.
Are we all ready? Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
So as we said at the beginning, it was mixed trail, and it really was. So this part, as you can see, is actually quite wide, so if you want to overtake, it's not too bad, but not all sections are like that. This bit through the trees was different. Again, it was a bit gravelly and a bit narrower as well. In this section you've got to be a bit careful of all the tree roots. You could easily fall over here. It is a bit narrow as well, but it's quite nice because you're still shaded by the trees. Back to the open section here where it's nice and wide, and you can do a bit of overtaking if you want. This section's a bit narrower, there's enough room for 2 people, so if there's 2 people running together it is difficult to actually overtake here. This is probably my favourite bit because although it's all on grass, which isn't my favourite terrain to be honest, it's nice and wide, you can do a bit of overtaking, you can have a bit of a sprint down here, it's quite nice. Then you've got this bit through the trees which is really gravelly, it's kind of sort of stones and you hear it crunching under your feet, but at least it's not slippery, and I should imagine it's alright in the winter and not very muddy here. Thank you. Easy run today. Here you're heading back to the finish line, but you've not finished. There's more to come. Last little bit now, we just twiddle around here, around the circle, back to the finish. At this point, as you're heading towards the finish line, it is very narrow, so it is difficult to overtake, but I did manage to move to one side to let a buggy pass, as you'll see in a minute. Beaten by a buggy. Here we are at the finish. There were some lovely, amazing, supportive, enthusiastic volunteers here at the finish. Well done them.
Well done.
Great work.
Oh, well done.
Good work.
Oh, well done. I was it. Well done. Great effort, guys. Well done. Well done, babies. Well done. Well done, babies. Well done. Great effort, guys. Well done.
So that was Dereham Parkrun. What did you think? It was a real mixture of terrain to run on, which was quite nice. We did really enjoy it. So we parked at the football club, Dereham Town Football Club, which according to the 5k app is free to park there, but actually when we got there it wasn't free. I think they just started charging for parking that week that we were there, so it's actually £1.50 if you're thinking of going. Otherwise maybe see if you can find somewhere else to park along the road somewhere. It is a little way out of town if you're thinking of parking in town, but if you want to go to town afterwards, then the car park that we went into anyway was free in town. So it's nice to just have a look around. We just went into town and had a look around the shops in the town a bit. before heading on to Norwich. Now, when we did parkrun, it was quite foggy, as you can probably tell from the footage there. So it's not as clear, unfortunately, as we would have liked. But it was pleasant. It was still warm, and we had a nice run. Now, after parkrun, you can go into the football club and get yourself a coffee, or you can buy something from the bar there, like soft drinks, etc. But the coffee isn't fresh coffee, it's just instant, and you kind of just help yourself. So if you fancy that, give it a whirl. Said we would give it about 7 or 8 out of 10. It was really, really friendly. The marshals were lovely and cheering everybody on, as you could probably see in the video. Also, you couldn't really get lost. The signage was excellent. There were arrows everywhere. So that was really good. We'd like to see that actually, and a few more park runs. Some are better than others, as I'm sure you know, if you do any park runs, but there it was really good. You couldn't fault it. Now, it was a flat route. There's no hills or anything like that, but you do have a real mixture of stones, sort of dirt paths, which may get muddy in the winter, I could imagine. A bit of grass. There are some tree roots in the wooded area, so just be a bit careful of those if you're planning to go visit Dereham Parkrun anytime. In the winter, it's probably advisable to take trail shoes, I would think, just to be on the safe side. So as I said, the course is totally flat. I'll put the elevation here just so you can see how flat it is. Now, this is also what the course looks like. It does look like a bit of a figure of 8, and you do 3 loops actually. So although the course looks a bit like 2 loops, you actually do one of them twice, but it is 3. And then at the end you do a kind of little squiggly bit round in a circle just to get back to the finish line, I guess, just to make it up to 5k. But it's very enjoyable. It's not like you're doing the same lap over and over and over again. Now, Brian came first. There will be a video that he took with my Insta360 Go 3S camera, which he wore on his cap. So there is going to be a point of view video coming soon, and I will link that when it's done to this video up here. But that's probably going to be in a couple of days' time once I've got it all edited and uploaded. As you can imagine, I've had 3 videos to do this week. I've had this one, I've got the point of view video, and also a Norwich 10k race video, which you can see that now. I'll put a link to that up here as well if you want to have a look at that. Now, positioning. So, as I said, Brian came first. He did that in 17 minutes something. Sorry, I don't know the exact time. Sorry, Brian. Me, I came in position 93 out of 168. I think the previous week they'd had over 300 participants, but I guess with it being school holidays and summer, that's probably why they maybe had a few more visitors to the area than normal. But I guess we're getting back to usual kind of numbers now, I would imagine. As I say, it was only event number 8, so I don't actually know. And that's one of the reasons we went. We thought, well, let's try a nice new one. I was 4th in my age category. Don't know how many out of it may have only been 4, let's be honest. But I did a time of 31:54, which wasn't fast for me by any stretch of the imagination, but I was planning to take it easy. So I just slowed right down and just enjoyed the scenery. If you've enjoyed this parkrun video, we do lots more like that. Please hit subscribe and then you won't miss any future videos. And hit the like button. That would be really appreciated as we're trying to grow this channel. And we can't do it without your help, guys. Really appreciate all the support so far. So thanks. And that's our video for Dereham Parkrun. I'll see you in the next one.